Phew.
What's the matter?
You see people from overseas driving around these days, but you often think, watch out!
When?
They go through intersections without stopping. Or you sometimes see them driving in the opposite lane. It's scary.
Why does that happen?
I think it's because the rules are different in other countries.
Rules?
Cars often drive on the right overseas, but we drive on the left in Japan. That seems to confuse them most.
They have to remember that the driving lane is on the opposite side.
It's especially confusing when turning right, and some people end up in the right lane. So they have to remember to keep left.
But traffic lights are the same, right?
Their shapes may differ, but they're the same in that red and yellow means stop, and green means go. From the right, the lights in Japan are red, yellow, and green. You always stop at a red light. You go after the light turns green.
In some countries overseas, you can turn on a red light.
Yeah. But you can't do that in Japan, so you have to be careful. But if you see a green arrow, you can turn in that direction.
You have to look out for road signs, too.
That's right, you have to check these types of signs carefully. For example, this sign indicates that you can only go straight or turn left. If you turn right, that's a traffic violation. This arrow means you can only go straight.
You have to look carefully at the arrows while driving.
That's right. The sign that I want overseas visitors to remember most is the stop sign. A lot of overseas stop signs are octagonal. But in Japan it's this. You may not be able to read what it says in Japanese, but it sometimes has stop in English below the Japanese. Remember that the bright red upside-down triangle means stop.
Your chances of having an accident will increase dramatically if you ignore this sign.
Yeah, it's really dangerous, so you must obey this rule.
What other dangerous situations are there?
One is when you turn right. Vehicles traveling straight have the right of way. So you have to wait and let such vehicles in the opposite lane pass before turning, even if you entered the intersection first. If you turn right first, cars in the opposite lane won't stop for you, so it's really dangerous. And always remember to enter the left lane after turning. You should never drink then drive or talk on the phone while driving. You shouldn't use your smartphone either.
It's not just Japan. That's not allowed in most other countries as well.
You also have to check your driver's license. International driving permits issued by a signatory to the 1949 Geneva Convention are valid in Japan, but not those issued under the 1969 Vienna Convention. Licenses issued in some countries or regions may also be valid if they are accompanied by Japanese translations.
I see.
You have to check whether the international driving permits or licenses issued in your country or region are valid in Japan.
Yeah, if you're not used to driving in Japan, remember to take extra care. If you have an accident, call the police by dialing 110. Or if anyone is injured, dial 119 to call an ambulance.
I don't want an accident either. So remember to stick to the rules and drive safely. See you.
Enjoy Japan!